Hi friends, I have a batch here of Deborah Muller coloring books I've purchased on Amazon. Surprisingly, are books I did not have, which is saying a lot because I have a bazillion Deborah Muller books, and including her new summer hair book, which I will flip through this and the others. First, real quick, I'm going to cut over and show you a glimpse from my bookshelf of the Deborah Muller books I already have. So this is one of my coloring bookshelves. It's a little, goes all the way down there, which you can't see. But this section right here is my Deborah Muller section. And as much and many as it looks, there are a lot I don't have. And I didn't really realize it. So I have her new, a few of her new artist editions, her big, that's the mega book. I don't remember which one that is. This, so I have, I'm just going to show you briefly all I have here. Some of these have never been colored in. Some of these I've had for years, and they have terrible pictures colored in them because I didn't know how to color 5, 6, 7 years ago. I'm just kind of showing you briefly some of my Deborah books. Here, if you can see these. Surprisingly, I have room on the shelf for more, which is why I just filled with more books. A few Deborah Muller books I've purchased over the years that I sent back. Not many, because I realize they're kind of that Zendoodle-y look, and I'm not a fan of the Zendoodle stuff. But that was only like 2 or 3 over the years. I think those were the ones that are actually by Zendoodle brand. Oh, well, that's not Deborah, that's something else. So then these are the artist editions, and then this is the mega book, the big mega coloring book. So those are my Deborah Muller books. So there you can see I have filled in the gaps with some of the books I don't have that I know are the styles I would like. And they're the ones that have more details and things. So I have here Mermaid Hair, Queens of the Sea, Adorned Fairy Hair 2, Graveyard Queens, and Alice in Zombieland. So let's do some flip throughs of this amazing artwork, starting with the brand new one that just came out. I'm excited. She has another book coming out here shortly called, I don't remember, Bad Witch Summer or Hot Witch Summer or something like that. So that's going to be amazing, I'm sure, as always. All right. So this is Summer Hair. You might have seen the digital flip through. I always like to show people what the paper book looks like. And in essence, these are portraits. I do love hair books, and I do like to see a lot more like this, like more accessories and jewelry and fun things on my portraits or in the hair, or things that are unique, and a little less white space. So I always feel like otherwise I have to fill in all the white space. So these are perfect right here. Like something like this that's just a plain face and hair. I'm not as appealed to color because I could do that in 30 minutes, you know, and I like to have more details in my pages, but I do love hair in general, and most of these have a lot of fun things and details in the pictures. Love the charm necklace, the hippie hair. Oh, there's another hair book that just came out, was a month or 2 ago, and with the brown cover, I can't remember, but I don't see I had that out. I don't think I did a flip through of that one, now that I think about it. My favorite of her books are the Victorian Gothic style Halloween and Christmas. Love this one. And I do find that those books, like these ones I have here, have a lot of things, details and adornments on the pages. I like how this one's in water. And I have 2 of her books on my bucket list of books I intend to complete the whole book of, including the Victorian Witches and the Victorian Witches and the Gothic Charm School, which is my favorite of her books. So this is Mermaid Hair, Queens of the Sea. I can't believe I didn't have this book. It's absolutely amazing. I did a quick look at it when I got it, and I love this because we have a lot of things on the page, and I like how and some artists, you know, they have a box frame around their pictures. The line starts here, right? And you have all this white space around the frame. I like how she fills up most of the whole page with her picture. So you don't really even notice that black frame. And the black frame is sometimes just to keep it in printable parameters. I love this book. Almost tempted to add this to my bucket list. And I feel like this is an older book, but I like almost like the line art is a little more light, which I like as well. I would love to see this one, the Adorned Fairy Hair, or one of these very detailed hair books come out in an artist edition with a premium paper, because I'm a huge lover of alcohol markers like the Copics and the Prismacolor markers and all the, you know, artist pro type markers. And these books don't take markers very well. They don't blend well. The ink dries really fast. It's hard to blend unless you're just doing straight up solid color, maybe with like a Sharpie. So you really do want to use more like pencils, or you can't use too much water mediums either, because it will tear up the paper. But the artist edition paper is amazing. I'm in love with it. I've done 9 pages out of her new Summer Girls book with all my different artist alcohol markers, and they look amazing. You can see some of those in my What I Colored in June video, and I just did 3 more for July. There are 2 oh. Is that an accident? I think there's 2 of the same page. Not sure if she knows that. Could be a boo-boo. It happens. Printing. Well, if you mess up, you gotta back up. Oh, look at that hair. It's fantastic. And I love my Copic markers from Skin Tones. And it's just, you can blend like 5 different colors of alcohol marker on our premium artist paper before it dries. It just looks amazing. I think this is probably so far my favorite hair book, but let's look at the next one. I haven't looked at every page yet. Am I missing one? Is there like a Mermaid Hair 2? Fairy Hair 2? I don't think I have Fairy Hair 1, because I just didn't know there was another one, so now I'm going to have to go buy another book. This is Adorned Fairy Hair 2. Same style as that mermaid one. Oh, I love it. Look at all this stuff on the page. Flowers and birds and jewels and tattoos. Amazing. I will link all of these books in the drop down under the more arrow below. If you go to the video, you can find them on Amazon. This one's one of my favorites. I have a hard time doing skin tones with pencil. It takes a real craft to do that. I've mastered doing it with Copic skin tone markers. I guess I have to really just get in there and practice and come up with like a core set of colors I can do with a certain pencil set that will work. Oh my gosh, this is a real close-up tie to the other hair, the mermaid one. Oh my goodness, I love this. Tattoos are amazing. Yeah, I do find that some of her older books have a lot more on the page. Like it took more time to make and design the art than some of the newer ones, which is definitely my preference. Just because I like to put a lot of time into a page, and I think they're more like art pieces to look at after. This almost looks like it could be a summer hair picture if you take off that top. So for those of you who are liking the new hair books, we have some new hair book choices here for you. Apparently, are there any other hair books I'm missing? Can you let me know in the comments below so I can pick it up? Oh, gorgeous book. Amazing. I love it. Love it entirely. All right, let's look at Graveyard Queens. I don't know why I didn't have this book. I love her Halloween stuff, especially the unusual, quirky ones full of things to color. How could I not have had this book? I have no idea. You know, I didn't start coloring until 2018. I don't think I discovered Deborah Muller until after that. So, like, yeah, I guess any of her older books I wouldn't have known about or had. These are really neat. Very unique. My favorite one is the Victorian Witches and Wicked. Wicked might be my favorite book. I think it's amazing. This one's pretty close, though. Oh, look at this, an old gypsy gal. I don't even know how to color wrinkles. That would be rough. Gosh, I'd have to really play with that. I like seeing girls and characters of different ages, too, in coloring the books. Young, medium, old. I still think Deborah should do a book about sisters, like Sisters Christmas or something. I think I recommended a few times. So like every picture is two sisters of different ages that look different, twins, or one older, one younger, like middle age or elderly, just sisters doing Christmas type activities. I think that would be fun. Baking cookies, wrapping presents, skiing, I don't know, decorating the tree. Lots of us have sisters. I think it'd be fun. That's cool. This book is amazing and very talented. Very, very talented. This is, again, an older book. And these have some great hair in these pictures, too. Is there a date when they're published? No, there's not. I don't really know what's published what year. Alice in Zombieland. I recently purchased the premium artist edition of the Alice or Tea Party one, and it's incredible, and I love it. This would be a great one, too, to also have an artist edition. Roses are red, violets are blue, zombies are dead, and soon you will be too. That's great. Someone needs to make a movie called Alice in Zombieland. There's so many other versions of Alice in Wonderland movies. That would be awesome, like a horror movie. Oh, this is so fun. I had the oh, I love this. I had the Alice in Waterland years ago, and I attempted to use really cheap alcohol markers in there, and it just, I did like 4 or 5 pages, and it looks terrible. The book looks so bad from my own poor skills that I had to toss it. So I'm gonna have to repurchase and start over on that book. Red Queen. Look at the digital cat. How did I not see these books before? Wrong way, go back this way, kitchen. And you know, all the Deborah Muller books, even the ones that have a lot more details, are great for beginners. Beginners, if you don't have skills, because you can just do single colors, or if you're advanced, you can do blending. So I think it really appeals actually to all ages, but if you don't know where to start, then start with Deborah and her books. I did purchase an Etsy one. So the reason I'm going and filling in all the Deborah books that I didn't have, or that I like and didn't have, is because when someone ruined her Amazon account by false claims, probably the person fake selling the books under their name, which aren't theirs, I panicked because I know, like, was it Coco Wyo or Jade Summer? They were off for a long time, and a lot of their books they could never bring back. So I'm afraid that if Deborah, that happens again, she can't get back on there, that I want to have all the books before they are out of print, you know, and someday they won't be for sale. So when I die, I'm going to have an awful lot of Deborah Muller books. Don't know what's going to happen to them all. And in fact, a lot of coloring books. I'm a coloring book junkie. Oh, that's cute. This is so brilliant. Just to come up with all these scenes. You can tell she put a lot of time and thought into designing these scenes, which is to make them unique, which is what I love. That's the evil Cheshire Cat. I'm excited. I don't even know which book I want to start in. I'll probably start one of the hair books. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I could do a video of all the Deborah Muller books I have on my shelf. If anybody wants to see flip-throughs of all my Deborah Muller books, please let me know in the comments below and I will do so. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a great weekend.